The engineering courses have affected me as a student by giving me a passion for the field and making me enjoy going to class and every day looking forward to 6th hour.
So I knew that I wanted to go into engineering when I came into high school, but I didn't know which area of engineering I wanted to go into. So it's helped me further my knowledge in engineering and helped me really narrow down what I want to do when I'm older.
It's affected me by showing me just kind of like what I'm able to work with, and it's given me a hands-on experience with a bunch of new technologies such as 3D printing and CNC routing and even drafting in CAD, and it's just given me a lot of hands-on experience.
Well, it's a lot more hands-on program, so it really pulls me in and it teaches me a lot more than sitting at a desk in another class such as English. And you, as I said, you learn a lot more and it's a lot more entertaining than, you know, normal.
Engineering has affected my personal life and career choices by it's giving me the interest in the engineering field, and it's caused me to want to go into some sort of engineering like civil or architectural. Some things I've done in class with my engineering classes, I have come up with a real-life prototype of a wheelchair to help with mobility.
In the past, in the engineering classes, for example, we have developed a prototype for 3D printing that prevented lifting off the bed, and we've also done work with GNC coding and even work with the CNC router and laser engraving, and I don't know, there's been a bunch of stuff that I've done over the past 3 years in engineering.
So we recently did a cardboard boat regatta at our school where we got 1 roll of duct tape and as much cardboard as we want, and we had to build a boat that held 2 people that we had to race across our high school pool.
Some specific examples of projects we've done in engineering would be our marble sorter, which we developed code to write for a marble sorter to sort out 3 marbles in under 2 minutes. We've also developed a cookie sorter, which puts a cookie drop on a cookie and then sorts it into a factory.
Last year in engineering design and development, we developed a new chicken waterer shield where we kept out the contaminants of a usual chicken farm.
Well, at Mound Westonka, we have 4 engineering courses. We teach the Intro to Engineering, where they learn a lot about the concepts of engineering. We have the Computer Integrated Manufacturing, which is our newest course. We have our Principle of Engineering, a lot of the physics stuff behind that. And we have a lot of the engineering design and development. That's where they take a problem, they have to justify that it's a real problem. They talk in front of engineers. We've had people from all over come in for that, where they justify it, they have to then research it more in depth, all the way up to prototyping it. Once they prototype it, then they can see where they want to go from there. But with this, you know, we need equipment. We've done really well so far with the equipment we have. My CIM course, like I said, it was our newest course. That requires a lot of equipment. The Benchmill 6000 is meant to be part of the curriculum, where right now what we can do is we have Autodesk Inventor. We can take Autodesk Inventor, we can draw up a part. Then we can convert that part into what's called CAM or a G code. So we can then take the drawing, convert it to a certain code. We can simulate how it would actually be cut on a machine, but we can't take it to the last step. You know, we can't take it to the actual machine and actually build the part. That's where a Benchmill would be very useful and beneficial to our students. The 3D printer definitely would be usable in all of our courses. My Intro to Engineering course, they have to build, they built this Automobilex car. What they have to do is they have to build an accessory to go with it. Right now we draw it up, but we can't actually build the accessory to see if it actually would work. So again, we're missing that last aspect. My Engineering Design and Development, they benefit from anything and everything, because again, they're wide range.
A benefit to the engineering courses would definitely be getting a Benchmill and a new 3D printer. Those would help us because as of right now we have more students than equipment, and the prints and products just take way too long to create. So there's a lot of time spent waiting for other students to be done. So just having more efficient, higher quality machines, it would make it easier.
Well, our main goal here is to try to better the program. But again, along with bettering, it comes at a cost. Each machine that we're looking at, the 3D printer, which is a uPrint Stratus, we have a 3D printer here. We have a Robo and a MakerBot. But again, I've watched the students struggle. I watched the students get discouraged, spent many, many hours fixing it. But we are using Industrial Stratus, a uPrint. Again, it's meant for more use, takes a little more of a beating, I guess you can say. Students aren't always the nicest on items compared to if one person was just using it. We're looking at 150, 200 kids that'll end up using it per year easily. That we need the more industrial strength machinery. Again, with the Benchmill, we're looking at about $20,000 for that. And then about $20,000 for that 3D printer. I mean, they're big ticket items.
So our software programs aren't compatible with the machines that we have, so our online items aren't able to become actual parts. So we need the Benchmill 6000 to really make the items that we're making a reality and finalize them.
The reason why we're looking for these two machines, I mean, there's many machines out there, but we're looking for these two specific machines for the fact of these are the ones that I feel would benefit the students after high school. The knowledge of running a 3D printer, the knowledge of running a CNC or a Benchmill, running those machines, learning how to code those, understanding the code, it's going to definitely benefit them after high school. If they go into doesn't matter what part of engineering field, you're going to need one of these aspects.
I think a Benchmill would be really beneficial because it enables students to have hands-on work with industrial technologies within the classroom, and we're able to work with a bunch of new materials that we have never even worked with before. And right now we're able to do simulations on the computer with G-code, but we're not able to bring those simulations to life without the Benchmill.
Well, one issue with the 3D printer that we have right now is the reliability of it. We had to reprint our idea last year over 10 times because the extruder would fail halfway through the print, and we'd spend more time fixing the printer rather than actually printing.
I want them to leave here with as much knowledge and experience that with the machines that they're going to use actually in the real world. Using the programs, we have the programs that are used in the field, we have that. The converting, the CAM programs, we have that. But now we need the last chunk of it where the students can really go from high school to college, or from high school to a tech school, college, or from high school out to the workforce. But they have the knowledge to start out ahead of the game, I guess.